现在国队。Enjoy your time in Qingdao。那么稍作调整后，即将进入我们期待的比赛时刻。After a short break, the final games will come。今天是半决赛制 ，Today is semifinals。女士们、先生们，欢迎来到青岛国际体育馆观看2025青岛啤酒亚洲羽毛球混合团体锦标赛。为了更好地欣赏比赛，我们提醒您注意以下观赛礼仪。在羽毛球比赛过程中，由于双方运动员的精神高度集中，请您在运动员发球时保持赛场相对安静，并将手机调整到震动或静音状态。另外，在比赛进行中，请不要使用闪光灯拍照或摄像，以免干扰双方运动员。感谢您的理解。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Qingdao Guoxi Gymnasium for the Qingdao Badminton Asia Pacific Championship 2025. In order to enjoy the competition better, we remind you of the following matters. The players are highly concentrated during the matches. Please keep them relatively quiet, especially when the players are serving, and set your mobile phones to vibrate or silent. In addition, do not use flash when taking photos or videos during the match to avoid distracting the players. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation.
Well, hello and welcome to the Qingdao Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship 2025. Coming to you live from the Konson Gymnasium here in the beautiful coastal city of Qingdao, China. We're into day 5 of the competition. Things are heating up here as we come into the weekend's action. Tournament which started with 12 teams drawn into 4 groups of 3. It's now being whittled down to its final 4. It's semi-final day here in Qingdao, and we have an incredible lineup of matches for you on the schedule, starting with the first semi-final. And that will be a clash between Thailand and Indonesia. A real Southeast Asian rivalry between these two great badminton nations, both sides looking to make history at this tournament by qualifying for the final for the first time. just run through what the fixtures will be like for the day. Mixed doubles up first. Dejan, FERDINANSYAH and Siti, Fadia, Silva, RAMADHANTI. They're going up against Thailand's Supak, JOMKOH and Sapsiree, TEERARATTANACHAI. Exciting matchup to start the tie. The result of that could be key in how the rest of this semi-final plays out. Then we have the men's singles with Alwi, FARHAN taking on Panitchaphon, TEERARATSAKUL in what should be another dynamic matchup between two very talented young players. Women's singles to follow after that with Putri, Kusuma, WARDANI facing the highly experienced Busanan, ONGBAMRUNGPHAN in the third match of the tie. And depending on how things go in the first few matches, this could actually be the one that wraps it up. There you go, a look at the schedule here being put down for you. If not, after the women's singles, we will have the men's doubles in Shohibul, FIKRI and Daniel MARTHIN set to take on Peeratchai, SUKPHUN and Pakkapon, TEERARATSAKUL. The final match on the program is the women's doubles. That will be between Lani Tria Mayasari and Siti, Fadia, Silva, RAMADHANTI in action against the Ansad sisters Benyapa and Nuntakan. Lineup there, some experienced players, some good young talent on the list for both these nations as well, and an opportunity to create history here by making it into the final at this tournament for the first time in their history. A real culture of producing quality, top quality players on the international stage, Indonesia and Thailand. Rich history in the sport of badminton. Add that Southeast Asian rivalry to it. We're all set up for a fascinating semi-final. The first one of the day. Got a tasty clash in the second semi-final as well from 5 p.m. local time. That will see China taking on Japan. First up though, this all Southeast Asian clash between Thailand and Indonesia.
Across mountains and seas, united by badminton. Ladies and gentlemen, semi-finals of the TSINGTAO Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship 2025 is about to start.
首先，让我们用热烈的掌声欢迎技术官员入场。
Let's welcome the technical officials.
Going by what we've seen on this court over the last few days, we could be in for a lengthy competitive matchup here. We had about 11 hours of badminton yesterday from Port 1 with Thailand needing nearly 6 hours to get past Korea in the first quarterfinal. The second one between China and Hong Kong. China also went for about 5 hours with all 5 matches needing to be played to settle it. There have been some long days on this court covering the competition. They have been well worth it. Some wonderful quality, enjoyable level of play to go along with all the drama and tension that comes with progressing in a huge tournament like this. All the semi-finalists have booked their place as well at the next edition of the BWF Sudirman Cup. Congratulations to them. They've all guaranteed themselves at least a bronze medal, but they'll be looking for more, looking for an opportunity to create history here and a chance to lift the title tomorrow. Indonesia started out this tournament in the Group B, placed with Hong Kong, China and Malaysia. A tough group to get themselves out of, but Indonesia were very strong there. Started off with a 5-0 win against Hong Kong, China in the opening match. Then saw Hong Kong, China defeat Malaysia by 3 matches to 2. Knew they were coming up against the Malaysian side. They would be determined to win, or they would need to win to progress into the next stage of the competition. But Indonesia were determined to finish on top of the group as well, and they won 3 matches to 2 to get themselves into the knockout stage, where they weren't really stretched at all in yesterday's quarter-final. Pretty comfortable for Indonesia, needing to play just 3 matches, and they won their first 3 to go through against Chinese Taipei. For Thailand, it's been a little bit more of a test. Listen into the point toss. Come back to Thailand's road to the stage.
China. Service judge, Sakurai Manabu, Japan.
Serve. Receive.
Sounds like it's going to be TEERARATSAKUL to serve, FERDINANSYAH to receive to get things underway. Just going back to Thailand, who were in Group C with Japan and Kazakhstan. Look at the lineup here for the mixed doubles. First matchup in this semi-final. Dejan, FERDINANSYAH and Siti, Fadia, Silva, RAMADHANTI against Supak, JOMKOH. Sapsiree, TAERATTANACHAI. Thailand didn't play on day 1. Their first match of the competition was on the 12th. Gentle introduction to this tournament as they breezed past Kazakhstan 5 matches to 0. And came up against Japan in that battle for top spot in the group. That was a tough fight. Went all the way to 5 matches with Japan eventually coming out on top, although Thailand won the first 2, or losing the next 3 to go through in second spot into the knockout stage. And they came up against a strong Korean side, 2-time silver medalist at this tournament, Korea. And Thailand took them all the way. Close to 6 hours. 4 of the 5 matches that they played against the Koreans going past the hour mark. Shen Yuqi of China, the umpire for this one. JOMKOH and TEERARATSAKUL losing the first match against Korea. That was in the mixed doubles. The Anjong picking up the win, 21-15, 21-16 for the Koreans. For TEERARATSAKUL, Panitchaphon TEERARATSAKUL got the win in the men's singles to level things up for Thailand. 17-21, 21-12, 21-11. Kompawi Chochuwong
Ready to play.
Picked up the victory in the women's singles. She gets the day off today. And then Jin and Na leveled things up in the men's doubles to go into the deciding women's doubles that was eventually taken by Penyapa and Nuntakat and Amsad against Jong and Yi. 18-21, 21-13, 23-21, an hour 24 minutes for the Amsad sisters to seal up the win for Thailand. Huge win for them. Continues their run in this competition. Qualifies them for the German Cup. And they also wonder, though, how well they've done in terms of their recovery coming into the semi-final against an Indonesian side who should be fresh, ready to go. They're nice and relaxed. A few of their players didn't have to feature yesterday in their quarter-final. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on. First time that these pairings will be coming up against each other.
On my right, Thailand, represented by Supak, JOMKOH and Sapsiree TEERARATSAKUL. And on my left, Indonesia, represented by Dejan, FERDINANSYAH, and Siti, Fadia, Silva, Martiganda. Thailand to serve. Sapsiree, TEERARATSAKUL to Dejan, FERDINANSYAH. Level, play.
Sapsiree TEERARATTANACHAI serving first to Dejan FERDINANSYAH.
Service over, 1 love.
And then on this near side, Supak JOMKOH and Sapsiree TEERARATTANACHAI, current world number 94 in the mixed doubles. Nicely placed into that back corner.
Service over, 1-0.
Dejan FERDINANSYAH and Siti, Fadia, Silva, RAMADHANTI, world number 126.
Service over, 2-1.
It's been interesting with the squad selections for a number of these nations coming into this competition. Had to mix and match at times. Some new pairings making their debut. We've seen from a few countries.
Called out.
Early challenge already. Call was out. Wow.
Correction in.
Nicely spotted.
Service over, 2-0.
Successful challenge there. There's a correction and was
Play.
in. They keep their challenges, pick up that point.
Service over, 3-2.
Straight into the back of TEERARATTANACHAI.
2.
The apology from FERDINANSYAH. They're not trying to hit the opposition player. Well, I guess sometimes you might be subconsciously trying to do that, but you're just trying to put it into an awkward area for them. Just having to check on the scores here officially.
3-0.
Now the players have been very honest. Seen this happen on a couple of occasions already.
Service over, 4-3.
One or two of the officials losing track of the scores, but they're all sorted out quickly. Thanks to the players being very honest, showing some really good character there. It's competitive. There's a rivalry for sure. They want to win it in the right way. FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI at world number 126 as a pairing at the moment. Just bear in mind that a lot of these rankings right now, because these players have only been put together recently, don't necessarily reflect their actual quality and their ability.
6-5.
Lovely smash. A couple of them from the back court there. One down the line, the other one across court from JOMKOH. 6 wins, 6 defeats for Supak, JOMKOH and Sapsiree TEERARATSAKUL. Their career as a mixed doubles pairing. Not been together for too long.
7-5.
Two quality players who are very familiar with playing in the doubles. Similar sort of story for FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI. Much more successful in terms of their win-loss record. A short career together so far. 7 wins, 3 defeats for FERDINANSYAH and Siti, Fadia, Silva, RAMADHANTI. All of them have come this year. Indonesians both 24 years of age. 28-year-old Supak JOMKOH with the first match. Sapsiree TEERARATSAKUL.
Service over 8-6.
Highly experienced, incredibly successful TEERARATSAKUL, 32 years of age, putting that away for the winner. Rally there. JOMKOH TEERARATSAKUL coming on top. Into the interval, 5 points clear. JOMKOH and TEERARATSAKUL, 11-6 to Thailand.
พี่ไปอยู่กับริมคอร์ดเลยเนี่ยริมเส้นอีกฝั่งนึงเพราะว่ามันกลายจะวางไม่ได้
ดันมันช่วงแรกดันมันออกไปก่อนเลยเพื่อให้มันรีบเข้ามาข้างหน้าพอเราได้จังหวะปุ๊บเรารับไปดีปุ๊บพอเดินแล้วหยุดเมื่อไหร่ที่หยุดสั้นพอต้องระวังมันเขี่ยผ่านหัวมาแค่เขี่ยผ่านหัวตึ๊บเตรียมนิดนึงแล้วเปลี่ยนเร็วๆข้างหน้าถ้าพ่อได้ไม้สุดเนี่ยบางทีพ่อดันที่สุดเลยไม่ดันสุดเขาอยู่จังหวะแล้วเรา
kamu selalu
Dejan jadi bola terus gerak.
bola berikutnya kalau nggak sedikit masih beberapa kali
Kemarin kan
jangan
begini.
ya sebuah lagi ya menajan ayo relax sedikit.
Good points post-interval here for FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI.
Service over 12-8.
If we go all the way here to the 5th match, then Siti, Fadia, Silva, RAMADHANTI is going to have to feature again in the women's doubles. Should be paired up with Lenitria Mayasari. Two of them have only played once together so far in the women's doubles. That was against pairing from Hong Kong, China. Louis Lok Lok and Sang Hu Yan. 21-15, 21-17 winners in 14 minutes there. Partnership at this tournament though with Dejan FERDINANSYAH. Both of them were in action against Goh Soon Huat and Jamilai. That final group match for the Indonesians. Lost the first game 17-21, won the next two 21-13, 21-18. And now 4 minutes. They were on court for almost an hour against Yang Po Shen and Kulin Fang of Chinese Taipei, but again FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI came away with the win after losing the first game 16-21, 21-16, 21-19. Take a look at that pattern and tend to lose the first before making it up in the second and third games. Perhaps a pairing that just takes a little bit of time to get going before they start to come into it. Watch out for that. Good at the moment for JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI.
Thailand challenges called out.
Call was out, not challenge here of Thailand. First one was successful.
พ่อจะต้องขึ้นอย่างเดียวแล้วบางทีดันมันออกไปแล้วบางทีลองวัดใจแบบแม่งเดินบีบก่อนเลย
Wow, getting these spot on.
Service over 16-11. Play.
Another successful challenge. Five points clear. JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI were at 16-11. Now it's 17. Great shot there from JOMKOH. Through the cross, smashed that cross court for the winner. Getting some great connections. Wonderfully timed on that attack. FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI are at 11. 8 points clear, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI.
Service over from 19.
couple of longer rallies there on the last 2 points.
20 game point draw.
JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI after game point. Big cushion here, just one away.
Service over 13-20.
Well wide was RAMADHANTI.
First game won by
JOMKOH and
Thailand.
TEERARATTANACHAI off to a
21-13.
positive start here. 21-13, they take the first game of this first contest in the semi-final between Indonesia and Thailand. It's another defeat in the first game for FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI. With the pass, they've rebounded well in the second and third to take the wins. See how they recover from this one.
Tapi siapin ya, habis didendong teng pasti dia nyodok tuh, ceplot, silangin dia apain tuh siapin itu. Ingat nggak gampang mati loh, nggak bakal gampang mati. Jadi harus awet, sabar dulu pelan. Ya, cewek itu nggak gampang depan di sini. Nggak iya, pasti ngelewatin. Nggak apa, lu duluin aja. Agak mundur dikit aja. Dia nggak mundur.
Jelas ya, makanya dia ngatur ya. Kalian ngatur, tempatan bola ngatur harus bagus. Baru balik serangnya, tapi yang
20 seconds.
ya, oke?
20 seconds. Second game, level play.
Back out for this second game. TEERARATTANACHAI serving for Thailand on the far side of the court. Shot receiving, and now first point to JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Both their group matches. First one was very straightforward for them against Arteniazov and Kamila Smagulova, Kazakhstan. Finished that in just 18 minutes, 21-3, 21-8. And then put in a big shift against Hiroki Midorikawa and Natsu Saito. They match up against Japan. One match against Midorikawa and Saito. An hour, 23 minutes, all the way to the third game. JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI lost the first one, 17-21. Picked up back-to-back wins in the next two games, 21-13, 24-22. sharp here. JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. That was put into the net, but nice fluidity. FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI still trying to make their way into this contest. A bit of momentum and rhythm. Back-to-back shots into the net there from JOMKOH. Lost yesterday in the match against Lee Jong-min and Jong Ma-yoon. 42 minutes that match took in their quarterfinal fixture. 15-21, 16-21. Just in back-to-back games that time around, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Made far too many mistakes in that matchup against the Koreans. They had a much better standard here on this one against FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI. Nicely put away by RAMADHANTI.
Belakang Jan ya kamu.
Together of the rackets there, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Shots down the middle. Tend to cause an issue. Big one in the doubles. Just given a couple of opportunities to finish it off there. Took his chance well for FERDINANSYAH. Careless there, FERDINANSYAH. A good 20-24 in the mixed doubles with his previous partner in that season, Gloria Emmanuel Wijaja. Deep runs at the China Open, Macau Open, and the Korean Masters. Well-timed change of racket there from JOMKOH. Great planning there initially from JOMKOH. A drop shot across the court there, 1-4 FERDINANSYAH. Have to go and retrieve. Gave JOMKOH that little bit of time to get back onto court. Straight into the net there. FERDINANSYAH with back-to-back second place finishes at the Macau Open and Korea Masters with Gloria Emmanuel Wijaja. Partnership currently with the world ranking of 10 in the mixed doubles. right there, FERDINANSYAH. Had a pretty good start in this partnership, FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI to 2025. Especially the Thailand Masters tournament that they took part in prior to their appearance here for Indonesia. Made it into the final. Ended up losing to Pakkapon Pava Ranukro and Supisara Posampran. Swapping partners really, JOMKOH and TEERARATSAKUL. Start to the second game as well. 6 clear at the interval. Well in control here, JOMKOH and TEERARATSAKUL.
Hajar dulu ke tengah dulu nggak apa-apa, mas. Kau usah pojok-pojok dulu ya. Sabar ya. Tetap main top embak dulu ya. Top embak biar kamu sedikit lebih fokus ke depan. Ya, ke depan mau ngatur. Ya. Ngatur jaga setengahnya, ngatur lagi ya. Siap baca ya. Satu-satu dulu ya lari India ya. Tapi tetap speed sama posisi.
Sabar kok
Strong run here for FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI. To take it point by point. Focus on one and then the next. And slowly build back into this contest. Too much pace behind that one from TEERARATSAKUL for RAMADHANTI to deal with. Showing how comfortable they are. Different areas on the court. Rotation, good movement from Thailand as well. Switching it up. It's a little bit more structured for the Indonesian pair. RAMADHANTI pulling the front court a little bit more with FERDINANSYAH and expected to cover the back. But with Thailand, there is that fluidity. We're pretty comfortable moving back and forth. shifting around.
Play.
Let's give them that kind of flexibility. RAMADHANTI. Very good reply. The 8 now. Brilliant. Beautiful smash.
9-13.
From the backcourt by FERDINANSYAH. A drop shot with the first one. On the lift again and then using power going across and past JOMKOH with the second.
Lari, ubah arah, itu aja dulu sudah. Ya. Lihat bolanya.
Getting interesting here, post interval. FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI looking for that comeback. Closing in on JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI. Great work at the net by RAMADHANTI. Went for the kill. Good run of points here. What a recovery this from FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI. Suddenly it's JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI in a bit of trouble. Need to break that momentum. Picking up in confidence here, FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI. Five points in a row now for the Indonesians.
Service over.
Fortunately, that run coming to an end. Looking for the power. I think the angle was quite right for Supak JOMKOH. Back being just one behind FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI. Crowd out here as well on this Saturday. It's been a wonderful whole city. TSINGTAO.
16-13.
Here's a beautiful area as well, this Consol Gymnasium. Great venue, nice and comfortable. Consistent conditions inside. I think that will disrupt the players at all. They all adjusted to it by now as well. Been really good support. Expect that to ramp up later on. The host nation are in action in the next semi-final against Japan. Big rivalry there as well. JOMKOH owning up to those back-to-back errors there. Far too much on that clear. TEERARATTANACHAI, and gap of 4, down to 1. You've been able to do this well for FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI. Who's going to break first? Easily the longest rally we've had of this match. It's TEERARATTANACHAI, unfortunately for her. What a test of endurance. Done a great job here, FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI.
Astaga.
Well, just having a laugh there because FERDINANSYAH desperately wants a drink and it's just told by the umpire, no, you're not allowed one. After all of that, they have to get back on and play again. Incredible rally. How's your recovery now? Nicely turned around here. FERDINANSYAH and RAMADHANTI back into the lead. They've done well in this second game. Behind at the interval. But being able to work their way back into this really well. Oh, smart from JOMKOH.
Service over 18-all.
Just drew FERDINANSYAH onto the other side and then attacked the backcourt again over RAMADHANTI. Was protecting the net, wasn't ready to retreat into that position. Smart from JOMKOH. 18-all. Wonderful defending from FERDINANSYAH. Initially, JOMKOH doing his best to try and pick out the winner with those back-to-back smashes. Look at that from FERDINANSYAH. Second one came into JOMKOH and he was finally able to finish off that point. Back into the lead here, JOMKOH and TEERARATTANACHAI.